fell out like the minute I started doing this. So I gotta fix it. Yeah, it's stuck. um, Perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm back to do my questionnaire video. So if you want to know, you can keep on watching. If you don't, there's other things you can do. But as for me, I'm gonna run my mouth. Um, what else do I don't have anything else really to say. You know what? I stopped giving my little inspirational pieces before I started every video. I'm trying to think. I actually do have a little message of inspiration, and that message of inspiration is hope. When the world around you seems like it's a clusterfuck, when things around you, when people around you seem like they're just miserable or trying to bring you down, have hope, have faith that you yourself have all the power within you to keep pushing forward, to ignore foolishness, to ignore derogatory remarks, to ignore, things that people do that could put you in a place where you just aren't yourself. So have hope and faith that you yourself have power to overcome whatever it is that you want to do, or not overcome whatever it is that you want to do, but overcome whatever obstacles life is throwing at you. You know. So there you go. That's it just came up off the top of my head. I'm so proud of me and my growth and how I just so back to this whole little shindiggity dick. I hope everyone's having a great day. If I seem like I'm in a great mood, it's because I am. Life is just really beautiful. Sometimes you have to really just sit back and be like, life is beautiful. And I mean that for myself, Like, I can sit back and be like, you know what, Anaya, I've been through a lot of shit. And I still can, even though it might not be all sunny peaches and cream, but I can still sit back and just be happy and be appreciative. So first one, actually I just pulled this one just now because it was new and it was fresh. What were the effects of you stopping HRT? As you know, I stopped HRT just so I can, try to, do some things with some, saving of the sperm and create some children down the line one day. There weren't really any problems. I mean, my boo is still sitting here. Everything still looks great. I'm going to be completely honest. I think, oh, okay. I feel fine, I did discover that the testosterone, the stuff comes back, not as much, but it comes back a little bit, so that's kind of cool. But there are no really adverse effects, I don't have any mental issues or, instabilities within who I am. I still want to push forward on my journey. I'm still going to push forward on my journey. I don't have anything wrong. I haven't noticed anything wrong since stopping hormones. Yeah, no. There's kind of like nothing. Nothing I can think of. Like, yeah, no, there's nothing. No. So, it's kind of cool. So if you are on hormones and if you're afraid and worried that you might have to stop, or you're worried that something might happen to you if you stop, I don't really believe so. Although, granted, I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't been to a doctor in like 2 months, to get my blood work done. So, but other than that, I feel fine. I feel completely and utterly fine. So next question. Is there an easier way to let go of individuals or past things that are no longer meant for you to hold on to? Yes. Yes, there is. I didn't know this. I wish I would have knew this last year. Because last year I was going through a lot of shit. Not just last year, but last year and years previously. JoJo, come on now. Actually, play with that ball. You can have that. I don't want that. There is a way easier to let go of individuals and people easier. Well, I know for people, things I can easily let go of. Like, if it's a job, if it's a car, if it's an apartment. Because I told you before, I've lost apartments. I lost 2 apartments back to back I lost 2 apartments back to back, the following years, 2017 and 2018, and then I lost 3 cars. I was balling at a point, but then I just kind of gave it all. I was like, I don't care about that shit, Now I just wish I had my car still, so I just wish I had my car still. But as far as people goes, I didn't know this, but I saw this one time, and it stuck with me. And I recently just used it on a on a recent situation, and it helped me so much. You know, somebody was like, when someone breaks up with them or leaves them, or they lose a friend, all they think about is the ending. Especially if that person walked away from you. So essentially, like, every single time someone comes into my life and then they decide they want to leave, dip out, it's not to diminish the great memories and the moments that we share together. All I think about is, you don't want to deal with me no more. You walked away from me. All right. That honestly puts me in a position where focus no longer becomes on the other person. Because in a situation, I know for me personally, I tend to focus so much on other people, trying to make them happy, trying to make sure that they're okay, their mental stability is fine, just trying to make sure that they are on the up and up. Where I'll forget and neglect myself, and it's not okay. So for me, it was just something that I had to learn. And it's not, some people can't do it, some people can do it, but for me, like I said, I don't diminish any of the memories or the things that I had with people. I just truly focus on the fact that you told me you don't want me, or you don't want to deal with me. That way it puts me in a position where I can literally not focus on you, why it ended, because at this point I don't really give a damn. All I know is that it's over. I have the opportunity to put the focus back on myself and to continue to be the best version of me. And you also have to understand, someone's rejection is God's protection. A lot of times, a lot of people don't see that, but someone's rejection is definitely God's protection, because you don't know what the hell you were stepping into. You don't know what the hell you could have gotten into. And that could be also for the other person as well. So just look at it from that standpoint of view. Losing someone or something allows you the opportunity to put the focus back on what's most important, and that's self. Right? So, well, now that's for that one. How do you cope with mental health? Okay, well, everybody who knows or watches me or have talked to me, have listened to me, I've expressed this before. I have mental health issues, like a lot of us. My grandma was bipolar, and I definitely have the trait of bipolar. And I'm so blessed that I'm at a point in my life where I'm able to contain it, and own it, and just honor it and accept it and love it and appreciate it. Because there's a lot of people who won't. They'll try to treat it as like something like this, like some horrible disease, and it's like, to you it may be, but to me it's a part of who I am, and it is who I am. So for me, journaling, I created like a little mental health notebook, and I'm actually going to be making a lot more. I'm going to be creating mental health notebooks and like actually selling them, just like little books where you can jot down your thoughts, memories, and it's going to be outlined in such a way where you can put things in a specific way where it helps you, because like me, I don't know. I think it's so much easier if you can just like put your thoughts on paper and you can actually see what it is that you're feeling. Like, look, I just go and I just be shit. I shoot shit, I think it helps me, and I feel like it can help a lot more people. So definitely putting my thoughts down on paper so I can see what it is that I'm feeling, besides actually just feeling them. Because sometimes I'm just like, I'm feeling certain, I don't know what it is, but if I write it down on paper, it's like, gotcha. So putting my thoughts down on paper, especially if I don't have anyone to talk to, because I don't have anyone to talk to. It's kind of like everyone abandoned me. And I use that word loosely. I know there's just like my inner child coming up right now. It's just like, bitch, we got a lot of abandonment issues we got to face and heal. But it literally is like, I feel like everyone in my life, especially like within the past month, like has just, they left. Either, voluntarily, or I noticed some things that I was just like, this is not for me. I feel like I was put in a place where I just had to literally sit within myself. And I'm also proud of that, because a lot of people can't sit within themselves. So be proud if you are someone who is able to sit within yourself. Be proud if you are someone who's able to listen to yourself and honor yourself and just be one within yourself. I feel like that's the best way to cope with mental health. I say it all the time. If you don't talk to yourself, something's clinically wrong with you. Because the realest person on your team is yourself. So you should check in with yourself every single day. If you don't, if you're checking with something outside of you, you got problems. All right. The next one is, how can you be spiritual but sexual at the same time? Because I like both. Spirituality does not. Yes, I'm on a spiritual journey, and I speak on, being the best version of yourself, but that doesn't diminish the fact that I like sex just like every other person. Sex is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful part of creation, even though in my sense it's probably not creating no children out here in the world, because I'm not sleeping with no bitches. But sex is very beautiful when it's between two people who are actually just all about each other. And even not, don't think just because you're single out here and you can't get out there and mingle, go have fun. Just make sure you're protecting yourself. We are humans. We need sexual we need that healing, because sex is healing. We need that healing in order to, let me say something. I know a virgin. Well, she claimed to be a virgin, and the bitch got problems. She got like an attitude problem, and I just be like, so you better believe I'm gonna get it in when I want to, and especially I'm single. Like, I could be out here, but we're not gonna do that. Ain't nobody really worth it yet. I mean, I don't know. But sex is beautiful. You heal with sex in a way where you heal with sex if it's with the right people. All right, let me put it like that. You can't just going out here freely nilly, just giving yourself away to people. And I don't mean that just physically, I mean energetically as well. Make sure you are understanding of who you're talking to. Make sure you're understanding of who you're actually laying with. Make sure that these people are not just, I'm gonna put it like this. With me and my spirituality, you can't approach me on it. I have to approach you. Because just as much as you want it, I want it too. So if you approach me on it, I'm just like, why you gotta do that? Like, well, you could let me come to you. Like, but if I come to you on it, that lets you know, like, I want it. I'm ready to go, So, and my spirituality doesn't judge. It allows me to be me, unconditionally, lovingly me, in all aspects of me. Darkness, lightness, I am who I am. And I love it. Because at one point I didn't. And this motherfucker here is just completely, how can I not? I'm standing in my truth. I'm spiritual. I like sex. Okay. So, I probably would have done 5, but I'm not gonna do 5. My legs hurt. It's cramping. I gotta get up and go stretch. Always be choosing to honor you. Be the best version of you. Stand firm in you. Listen to you. Appreciate you. Accept you. Know who you are. Always put yourself first. And always, always, always make sure that no matter what it is that's going on in your life, you are always focusing and making yourself happy first.